Hello everybody, hello, and welcome. Good morning. Well, I wasn't planning on streaming today, but I couldn't sleep too well. Got up early, and I'm starting work a little bit later today, because I have a few meetings. So, I figured, hey, while it's not going to be the longest stream in the world, every little bit counts when it comes to, you know, getting through some of these games. So I can stream for about probably 2.5 hours or so. I can't stream for too terribly long, but you know what? If chat is chill again and I don't go on, you know, any crazy tangents, then I think I proved last stream I can actually get through a lot of content when I'm not yapping. I think we have everything set up here. Oh, the game is not set up. Alrighty. I think that should be everything. But we are good to go, I think. No, I have to set this up. Okay, now we're good to go. Hi Kenzie, good morning. Hi Rico. Couldn't have dressed more hentai. I don't think that would be great for job security. I don't think they'd be a big fan of that. Call me crazy. All right. Okay. I think we are good. Let's get into it. I need to wake up.
Welcome back. Your determined efforts have seen 3 of the upheaval's great heroes laid to rest. I have asked you here today because I think it is past time I tell you about the 4th. He was called Xenon Griffgoat.
Griffgoat? Isn't he the one who made it possible for revenants to survive in the sunlight?
Indeed it was. Long ago, the scalding sun condemned revenants to carry out their lives in the shadows. It was Xenon's research that freed our kind from the darkness, abolished our fear of the sun's sway, laying the foundation of our society. But his curiosity, alas, was insatiable. What began as attempts to improve unlife for our kind became dangerous. He dwelled in forbidden research.
Yeah, she's
They were crimes of indeterminable degree, and he was sentenced to insula carcere for 10,000 years. Yet still, he was brilliant beyond all brilliance. When the upheaval struck a century ago, Xenon devoted his mind and might to sealing away the resurgence. Insula Carcere, where Xenon lies dormant, is protected by a forma that has rendered the island impregnable. Thus I shall accompany you, for I have harnessed the power to nullify it. Let us fulfill our calling together.
her hands are huge.
I have arranged.
They're even bigger than her
for a ferry
titties.
moored near the sunken city substation to take us to Insula Carcere.
Okay. Visit the
I
ferryman.
bestow this power to you. My powers will now reside within you.
Yo. First grade A blood code?
Ah, you've mastered. There. Successfully
Hammer
extracted.
mastery.
I pray
Blood code
this
mastery
power
efficiency.
behoves our quest to
Two-handed
save
sword
our
mastery.
ruin.
Magic form attack power up. Max ammo up. Wait, the executioner.
Stay safe out.
Wait. Big sword mastery. Who who said that? Two-handed sword attack up. Don't mind if I do. My it's American Pie. Okay. Very cool.
My family got treatment at Camillo's. I'll keep looking into.
Come back anytime. I've came back multiple times, my guy. Multiple times I've came back for you, you piece of shit. All right. To the ferryman. Maybe this is the closest? Oh, man. Realistically, I should be doing homework right now. Like, if I'm being honest. I should definitely be, like, doing homework because I had to do homework and do an exam today. But, you know, I'm really just hoping that I can squeeze in some homework today during work instead. I drove the wrong way. I just wanted a game, dude. And you know, you know what's sad? I'm not addicted to deadlock or anything. I'm not. But the reason I couldn't sleep is because I kept dreaming about fucking deadlock. I kept having dreams theory crafting builds for Venator. Oh, God. Playing team fights and stuff like that. I could not sleep. So I was like, okay, fuck it. I'm just getting up. This is some bullshit. This is some bullshit, man. I had one of the most confusing experiences ever earlier this morning. That's when the game really slaps for you when you dream about it. Yeah, it's true.
Ready to head to Insula Carceric? Then welcome aboard.
Yeah.
Let us be off, then. It bears repeating that Xenon conjured a resilient forma. But break it we must, here and now.
Welcome.
What you got, boy? Oh, tier 7 stones. W. Forma Mecha Hammer Goliath. It's a mouthful. Yeah, no, very, very true, though. I'll buy these.
Come again.
Which makes sense. I mean, I've put 350 hours in Deadlock, and it's closed alpha. You know? I know like 350 hours isn't a lot to some people, especially like for a MOBA, but for me to put that many hours into a game, it's actually a big deal. I do not put that many hours into a game. I don't even put 100 hours into most games. Like, it has to be very, very good for me to put even 100 hours into a game. A good example of the last game I put 100 hours into, I think, is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And, like, if you've played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, then you know that game is incredible. But it takes a lot for me to put that much time into a game. Like, even a game a lot of people have put 100 hours into. You know, something like Arc Raiders. I only have like 30 hours in Arc Raiders.
This resting spot appears safe enough.
Which that does remind me, actually. Another game coming out is in March is Marathon. And I think it's having a closed, like, or not a closed. I think it's having like an open test weekend coming up here soon. I missed a spot when I was shaving. Going to try and just rip the whiskers out. I don't know. Maybe Marathon will capture me more than Arc Raiders did. Arc Raiders, I just felt like a piece of shit because I was in the little baby Care Bear lobbies. And I did not want to ruin people's days by killing them. Hey, yo. Could that be me? Me putting my hands on her. Not being touched by the tentacle hands. Just so we're clear.
There. The barrier is no more.
I did not romance hands. Palms.
Now come. Let us proceed.
I don't usually romance men in things. It's very, very rare for me to be attracted to a man.
Your time has come, Zenon. Prepare, for the time of your fate is at hand.
The only men I can think of that I'm like attracted to, I've been attracted to in games and romanced is like Thane in Mass Effect 2.
Any hostile revenants here are not
Garrus
trifled with.
in Mass Effect 2 and 3. It's pretty rare. I'm not usually I feel like every single bi person has like a percentage that they lean towards men and a percentage that they lean towards women. For me, I'm like, I want to say I'm like 70% towards females and like 30% towards males, but it might honestly be closer to 80%. 80% towards females and like 20% towards males. I don't know. I feel like just most men are fucking gross. Honestly. Like most men are gross and not that attractive.
Even better than I imagined.
Like there's some men I'm into, you know, like Henry Cavill, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth.
So they still grow naturally. I would recommend harvesting the nectar.
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds is on the lower list. It's mostly just for his personality. I don't think he's physically too attractive.
We should proceed with caution. Care to go toe to toe?
But yeah, it takes a lot for me to be attracted to a dude.
Perhaps we can open it from the other side.
I was asleep and I heard something fall over in the bathroom. I woke up to go see what it was, and it was like a body wash bottle. So I went back to bed, and then I heard it fall 2 more times. Knowing the Chicago fucking construction, it's probably just like your house is on a tilt or something. Got the sloped house. But yeah, I think every like bi person has a way that they lean. And I just lean towards women. I think that there's just like way more attractive women than men, because like in general I feel as if men don't really care about their physical appearance very much. Like at least here in the States. Here in the States, like the average dude is like just such a fucking slob, bro. They don't get their hair cut like frequently. They wear like just sweatpants or jeans and like a hoodie out and about, like out in public. They have no sense of fashion. You know, I just feel like the average dude is just kind of gross and lazy, whereas the average chick is like spending an hour doing her makeup, right? And like really putting in a bunch of effort into her appearance so that she looks good and up to date on like fashion trends and caring about how she looks. So I don't know, I just think it's like the average chick just puts in more effort, and I find it more attractive when people put in effort.
Tell me, Lou, what do you know of Xenon?
Well, I've read several books throughout. If I had to say, I found his ideas
Hard to follow sometimes, isn't he?
Can you stop talking? I don't want to skip your dialogue, but I need to press right bumper for fucking combat.
I was most struck by his
Okay.
He believed
It's
in
fine.
positive
Keep
possibilities
talking.
of change.
I don't want to pick up anything. I don't want to open this chest. Okay, thank you.
Take good care of it.
Yo, wait, that looks sick. Oh, I haven't even used my giant sword yet. Is this Argent Blade? Oh, it is. Argent Wolf Blade. It's a quality scaling great sword.
Might I recommend taking another look around here?
Oh, who's got the get? So yeah, it's pretty rare for me to like romance a guy in any games.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Ow, that's a lot of damage.
This is just a start.
Okay, that's crazy. But when there is that guy, like for me, a lot of the times when it comes to like dudes, oh, I just see them as homies. Just like real life. Like a lot of the times in real life, I just see dudes as homies. And it's kind of a funny thing. Like I remember when I first realized I was bi and like started telling people, because I never really had a moment where I was in the closet or anything like that. Like I just kind of didn't really know until I had, you know, an interaction with a dude, and then I was like, you know, that wasn't too bad. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm into this. But I remember like once I started telling my friends, almost all of them were like, so you into me? Like, you think I'm hot and stuff? Like, what, be honest, what do you think? Would you? And like unanimously I was just like, no. They're like, dude, why? What's wrong with me? You know? Oh wow, it still hit me. Ow. Bro's going wacky mode. Okay.
We cannot have you dying here. Center yourself.
Gotcha, bitch. But yeah, there's always like just been a very clear distinction for me from like the homies and like people I'm actually genuinely attracted to. And most people fall in the homies category. Like all my friends have always felt in the homies category. I've never ever seen them as like anything else. And a lot of times when it comes to like games,
Stifling place.
I just like meet someone and I'm like, yeah, that's the homie. Like Hans is the homie. Like I never ever saw Hans in KCD and I was like, yeah, I want to bang. It's always just like, no, that's Hans, bro. That's the homie. It's a day one homie. And even when I was dating, I found, even when I was like on dating apps and stuff like that, I remember when I was in Vegas, I got a Tinder like award for being one of the most liked profiles in the city. And it was like unanimously by men. Like I was getting
The man you are about to meet is a rare breed of savant.
I was getting dozens of likes by dudes every day. And almost all of them were just gross, bro. I mean, there's no other way to say. They were just gross. Like, they didn't take care of themselves. Their fucking pickup line would be like, hey, boy, I'd love to oil you up and shove my cock in your ass. And it's just like, bro. Jesus Christ. Or, you know, back when they could actually send pictures, it would be like this unsolicited dick pic out of nowhere. And it's like, what is wrong with you people, bro? Like, no riz. Mid dick. Mid was honestly being too kind most of the time. Just like, just gross. Terrible pictures. Like, that's the thing, dude. If you're gonna be using dating apps and shit like that, you need some good pictures. These dudes, it was like they put no effort into their pictures at all. Like, they were terrible.
Getting the lay of the land now?
Yeah. In general, it's kind of funny because I can understand how straight guys are like, dude, guys are gross. Guys are gross. I can't imagine ever being attracted to a guy.
I'm quite sure this pathos belongs
I'm
to
like,
Zenon.
yeah, you know.
We'll need to make contact with it to proceed.
You are actually very right on average. Chris or Jay? Chris has asked me. Jay hasn't asked me because Jay doesn't have a lot of confidence in his physical form. So
I sense something sinister about this one. Care to go toe to toe?
I think Jay is aware I would not be attracted to him physically. I mean, I clearly have a type, right? By like the dudes that I mentioned. Like, I'm into chiseled dudes who are into good shit, who are in good shape. You know? Obviously, like, Thane and Garrus are a little bit of outliers. I still mostly think of Garrus as a homie, though. That's the thing. Like, when I think of Garrus, I initially think of him as a homie. I secondarily think of him as, like, yeah, I'd fuck that guy. You know? Because, like, primarily I played male Shep in Mass Effect. So, like, primarily he was just the bro. He was the homie. I didn't do too many femshep runs. Because I don't really like playing as women. Ew. No, I'm kidding. But, you know, if I have a choice between a dude and a chick, I'm usually picking a dude. I could just relate more. Especially in, like, an RPG. Hi, Jason. Good morning.
Zenon Driftgoat, you are hereby sentenced to serve 11,059 years on Insula Carceri.
And I graciously accept. Surely I warrant more than 10 millennia, but I fancy the prime number. That aside, I have a question for the court. Why is increasing the Revenant population seen as a vice? By reanimating cadavers from death row, I produced 1,000 new test subjects. Now, I did act on my own accord, yes. But these troops were on my leash, wholly incapable of acting against our society. Imagine my disillusionment when blind panic drove you to apprehend me and execute them! Truly, the overreaction of cow minds. Does the thought of a world abound with reverence honestly inspire such fear?
Yeah. I made 1,000 vampires. Why is it a big deal? That's crazy.
This court is adjourned.
Farewell, your graces. Engrave my inquiry into your callow minds, for doubt is ever the mother of progress.
There's this new anime I've been watching, and this guy reminds me of one of the characters from it. It's called Sentenced to be a Hero. It's actually a pretty interesting concept. The concept is that the worst possible penalty that you can be sentenced to as a criminal is to be a hero. Because it is essentially it's like Suicide Squad, but they brand you as an immortal. So they send you on missions that you have, like, essentially no chance at actually completing. Like, just like, oh, the demons are coming to invade this castle. Hold them off for as long as you can. And it's like, okay, well, when do I get out? You don't. You're just gonna die. And you're gonna get ripped apart, you know, and eaten by demons. But they can't die. Their soul is, like, bound to the plane, so they can just keep resurrecting them in new bodies. And every time they resurrect, they lose some of their memories, and they lose, like, fragments of their personality. It's actually a really interesting take on, like, the concept of being a hero, because everyone is like, yo, I don't want to be a fucking hero. That sounds awful, dude. Like, just fighting for other people for nothing. But there's a guy in there that's like a super genius, and he talks very similar to this dude. And he's also obviously sentenced to be a hero. He's sentenced, like, this guy was just sentenced to 11,000 years. It's a really good show, though, so far. It's only got like 4 or 5 episodes, but me and my family have been watching that every week, and it's pretty good. They go kind of crazy with the animation.
My strength is boundless.
Oh! Fucking suicide bomber. I gotta say, after watching One Punch Man Season 3, though, seeing an anime with actual good animation is, like, so strange. It's like, wait.
Even better than I imagined.
Some studios actually take time to animate their shit? That's crazy.
I can still fight.
That's insane that hit me. And that it did that much damage. Holy damage, Batman.
The enemy outnumbers us.
Yeah, rest in peace, One Punch Man, though. I still stand by, like, One Punch Man is incorrect. Like, the manga is incredibly good, but holy hell, have they just butchered the anime. I guess they canceled this season a little bit early because of the backlash, and they're getting a new studio to animate it. So, like, fingers crossed it'll be decent. But I doubt it, bro. Honestly. I do not believe. I'm not a believer. They botched it so incredibly bad. Ow. Ow. Okay. Bro is just swinging. What was that? 6 fucking swings? Okay. 8 swings. 10 swings. Sure. Yeah, no, why not? But One Punch Man is goated. Like the manga. Some of the best art I have ever seen in, you know, any comic or anything. I was wondering why I felt so slow. Now I realize. Because I literally am.
So they still grow naturally.
I'm slow rolling.
Harvesting the nectar.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still a, it's still a shonen. You know, it's still a shonen like manga. But it's like a shonen manga that's a satire of shonen manga. That's why I think it's really good. Oh my god, bro. The slow roll is pain. The slow roll is actually pain.
That seems to be the last of them. Shall we take a moment to rest?
Nah, we're fine. It's just a shame because like the art that they're doing right now is
Used in Zenon's experiments, I imagine. Care to go toe to toe?
like the art that they're doing in One Punch Man right now is the best arc in the whole manga. Like the Goro arc. And luckily they haven't gotten to like the big stuff in this arc. So like there's still a chance. It's copium, but you know, there's still a chance that like maybe we could get the real peak stuff animated well. But I just have no faith. Like they've just butchered it. Bro, we get it. Trust me, we get it. Chop, 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 chop. We understand. This is reminding me, funnily enough, we were talking about this game the other day. This is reminding me of Surge 2. Surge 2, I think, starts off with you, like, breaking out of prison. It's another, like, kind of lesser-known Souls-like game. This is reminding me of that. We're fighting, like, cybernetic enemies, and we're in a prison area. What the fuck? Okay.
Prisoners were given a place of momentary reprieve. My strength is boundless.
You motherfucker. I thought that would kill you. The slow roll is really doing my number in right now. The craziest part is that the slow roll applies to your to this as well. Like I can feel the fact that it has like less iframes, like almost no iframes. I guess makes sense, but it's kind of fucking annoying. I need to master this blood code so I can swamp.
Route to have.
My eyeballs. My eyeballs. This area is really large. I need to go up in the prison as well, so.
Can't go toe-to-toe.
I'm gonna go do that before I forget. Oh, man. I think that icon means that the door is locked. I will say though, I'm liking this greatsword a hell of a lot more than the other one we were using. The other one was just too fucking slow, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. A lot of the times this one is like also too slow to fucking do anything. Like it definitely does feel like the a lot of the combat encounters were not balanced around greatsword, like with greatsword in mind. Okay. So it's just loot up here. Because some enemies, dude, they just have like the smallest gap in between their hit strings and you just can't punish it. I feel like I'm playing a fighting game and like they're hitting me with like crazy long block strings that they have frame advantage on, and all of my attacks to punish just have way too many startup frames to actually punish. Like so much of their shit is just safe on block, and I'm just sitting there like hoping and praying that they do fucking something that I can actually punish, and it like almost never happens. If you play fighting games, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. If not, it probably sounds like a bunch of humbo jumbo. I swear it makes sense if you play fighting games. I am a fighting game enjoyer. Oh! Speaking of fighting games, I really got to play 2XKO at some point. On one hand, League of Legends, but on the other hand, tag team fighting game. But we're also going to have like Invincible Versus this year, which I hope is good. I haven't really heard anything about it for a minute. Am I going to kill myself right now? Oh, no, I didn't. That's nice.
Do avoid that sensor.
Well, I was just gonna ask what happens if I trigger it. Oh no. God They're fucking suicide bombers. I did that on purpose. So I could check what was in the room. Update. Nothing. I love a good fighting game though, man. I feel like we don't get too many fighting games these days though.
Let's try a different path.
Oh, holy slow roll. Oh, thank God. New blood code that hopefully doesn't make me slow, maybe? I am slow in every single fucking one of these. Holy shit. Holy shit. Why am I so slow in all of these? Equipment burden for all attributes is less than half of the relevant attribute. Your dodge will be a quick step. If 2 or more attributes are overburdened, your dodge will be a heavy roll. What's overburdened here? Okay, I see, I see. Dear God. Dear God. What is causing the vitality burden? I wonder. This is 4 burden. My God. Yeah, 21, a 21, and a 20? Oh, there's no way I can hit those. Yeah, there's just no way. So what is causing the burden here? Four, two, 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 two. 4 and 4. Okay, so there's no burden on this. It's 11 strength burden. 4 fortitude. I mean, 11 and 4 isn't too bad. So it's mainly just the jail. Did these give burden at all? Oh, some of these do give burden. Oh. This gives a 15 fucking burden. Yo. That is a crazy burden. Okay, so that was our problem. The rest of these are just stat boosts. Magic form attack up. It's a 6 willpower burden. Eight strength burden. Okay. Alright, I'm understanding. Doesn't seem like I have anything else I can really put on. Oh, fortitude. I'll put that on. I have normal fucking roll. Hallelujah. Parry stagger power up. Damage to... Yeah. Increase attack power on perfect dodge. Okay. I'm just happy to have a fucking normal dodge. Oh, Lord, that was pain. It was miserable. They do a pretty interesting thing with the burden system. Here's the thing about this game, okay? I know it's like... it's very easy to say negative things about this game. And if you go on the Steam reviews, you'll see that in spades. But I'm still playing it. It's not a bad game. You know, it's not a bad game. It has some very unique gameplay mechanics to it that I actually really do like. I just find myself wishing that these mechanics were in a better game. I think that's like the ultimate feeling that I have of like, I really like the burden system. I think this burden system is actually really neat. I like the blood code system, right? So like the blood code system, instead of leveling up like in a normal Souls-like and picking your stats, as you develop relationships with other people, you unlock blood codes, which are basically classes, right? And then they have their own attributes. So you don't have to level up and level up your attributes. You go through and then you're like, oh, cool, I got this one. What are the stats? Oh, 12 strength, 18 dex, 9 mind, 7 willpower, right? And then based on the stuff that you're equipping, it utilizes those stats. You know, so like under it on the right, you can see I'm at 13 strength out of 14 strength. And if you go over, you'll be overburdened. And then if you're overburdened enough, you know, your dodge will get worse. But there's some things that you actually get a benefit, right? Like you can look at this one, any overburden effect. So if I'm, you know, it actually incentivizes you to be overburdened because traits, any overburden effect charged, drain attack power up. You know, so like some of these blood codes actually reward you for being overburdened. Some of them reward you for being underburdened. Some of them reward you for being within a certain margin for stats. So like it's a really interesting system. And, you know, I always try and commend when devs do things differently, especially in a genre that's already as pronounced and defined as the Souls-like genre is. I feel like a lot of games that come out in the Souls-like genre, they don't feel like they're trying to reinvent the wheel. They don't even feel like they're trying to make a good wheel. They feel like they're trying to make like a fucking, you know, octagon wheel or something like that, like a wheel that's like it functions but it's not really great, you know. And I feel that way a lot when I play Souls-likes, is that it's just like kind of doing the bare minimum, and as a result it's like this game actually does some very interesting things mechanically. It's just a shame that the combat itself does not feel very gratifying. There's just a profound lack of impact, both audio and visuals. And for me, the main problem, and this is something a lot of Souls-like struggle with, but this game struggles with it to the nth degree, is enemy variety. Once you've played this game for like 2 hours, 2 hours or 3 hours, you've literally seen every single fucking like moveset other than the like main bosses, and like they just reuse bosses over and over and over and over to like a degree that other Souls likes that I've hounded for the same thing don't even come close to. But it's like the mechanics are really, really good in this game, and they actually do a lot of things genuinely interesting. And, you know, the story is pretty good as well. Like, the story is actually easy to follow, and I'm into it, where most Souls-likes don't do that either. So it's just like such a shame, you know? Slept so good. Very cool.
There's a hostile presence ahead.
You slept a fucking lot, dude. I went to sleep and woke up after you and before you. I don't know what's caused it, but my monitor has been going out recently. Like, it goes out for a couple seconds and then comes back. And I just foresee that happening in a fucking deadlock team fight or something, and losing the team fight as a result and crashing out. I feel like that's bound to happen. And I'm not looking forward to when that happens. And it's only my monitor that goes out. Which is just super weird. Oh, shit. Ow.
The thirst consumes them. Watch out.
Holy. I'm trying, bro, but he's going wacky mode. Three days since I've been able to sleep more than 3 hours. I mean, hey. 3 hours ain't bad, man. As long as you just do that a couple times, you're good. 2 3-hour sleeps, you've slept 6 hours. That's pretty damn good. My monitor did that when I had auto switch on. It's try to switch to PS5 HDMI, but I don't have anything else plugged into it. Why would you have two things plugged into one monitor? Mr. Sandman, give me a dream. Burr, 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 back to the cutest that I've ever seen. Give her two lips like roses and clover. Tell her that I love some nights are over, Mr. Sandman. I'm so alone, baby, baby, I have nobody to call my own. Banger. They had, now that's a boomer song. Because I know Kenzie's gonna say that. That's a boomer song. I know Kenzie's gonna say that because she's literally an NPC. She's a lesser being, and I look down upon her in every aspect of life, surely. And she literally is just copy pasta response. But anyway, that is a boomer song. That's a fucking old ass song. But it's a banger. Like they knew what was up back then, man. They had some really big bangers.
You haven't forgotten to collect.
I learned that one from fucking Stubbs the Zombie. An Xbox original game. I don't even know what they call the original Xbox now. Actually, I have no... I definitely dodged that, but okay.
Our supplies are stretched thin.
Ow. Holy fuck. Bro, who is this guy? Fucking die. And those Tamina.
We cannot have you dying here.
Yeah, I think I die actually. No, I'm fine. Bro, who is this guy? Is this the fucking main character? Dear God. It's going wacky, dude. All for 4,500 souls. Bro called it like a book. Yep, there's the boomer song. Yep. Yep. I'm telling you, she's a fucking NPC, bro.
Are you finished scavenging for
Average
resources?
Starbucks employee right there. Just fucking NPC. You know exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna say large. They're gonna say, actually, you mean a venti? They're gonna spell your fucking name wrong. They're gonna call out your name wrong. They're probably gonna get your order wrong in some capacity. Like, and it's gonna be the most mid fucking coffee you ever had. Honestly, saying it's mid is a little kind. Our coffee is usually pretty fucking trash. It's burnt. It just tastes burnt. I felt so validated when this YouTube channel I follow, they have like these professional cooks and stuff. Like taste every single box and packaged ramen, and like they have like actual like Japanese ramen professional chefs and stuff like that, and they have them taste them and like give their notes, their tasting notes. And they had one for coffee, and they had these coffee experts on, and they tried Starbucks, and they're like, it tastes burnt. Tastes really burnt. And I was like, finally, I feel so justified. I've always thought that Starbucks' coffee tastes burnt. And they're like, yeah, this tastes burnt. Is this Starbucks? Like, they all knew it was Starbucks because of how burnt it tastes. Like, yep. That checks out. I'm not the crazy one.
Care to go toe to toe?
Not everyone spells my name like this. I'm never fair to Kenzie or Starbucks employees.
Chose well.
They always correct me, bro. Every single time I'm like, I want a medium. They're like, herb. You mean a fucking... I don't even know what it's called. The only size I know that they have is a fucking venti. And I only know that because it means 20, which I think is because they have... It's 20 ounces.
Visionary that he was, his convictions often put him at odds with conventional values. You needn't take his every word to heart.
But it's like, come on. Do you know what I mean when I say large?
The path connects
You know what I mean, right? Like, we both know exactly what I mean. Okay, then shut the fuck up and put the coffee in the damn cup, bro. Like, come on. Normally, I'm very nice to customer service workers. I am, because I've worked in customer service and I know. But when they are like, when they do their little power play horse shit like that, like when they're like, you mean pee pee poo poo? That's when I'm like, okay, bitch, you want to play this?
You've gotten much stronger than
Like,
I
this is
ever
the hill you want to die on? I've got a Glock on my hip right now, and if you run your mouth anymore... No, I'm kidding.
Our strength is boundless.
And this just in, local man blows barista's fucking head off because she's asked him what size he wanted. More at 9. Like, come on, bro. We both know what I'm asking. If I say large, obviously it means I want the fucking biggest size. If there's 3 sizes, like maybe there's a medium, a small, a medium, a large, and an extra large. Okay, then okay. But I'm pretty sure they only have small, medium, large. So it's like you know what the person means when they say large, right?
Sorry to saddle you with sending you here, my friend. But
Tall
don't
and
worry,
grande.
these walls can't keep you from my mission.
What?
The cursed fate of our kind robbed me of my wife.
Tall and grande?
That day, I vowed to devote the rest
Tall,
of my
big, and
days
20?
atoning for my fate.
That's their sizes?
Thus, I will begin my research anew. Mark my words, by your next visit,
Which one's
this laboratory
which?
cell will be fit for proper experimentation.
What's small, medium,
Until
large?
we meet again, Idris.
What the fuck? Well, this guy knew Idris.
A worldwide outbreak of unexplained
That makes it even more dumb.
mutations, just as I predicted. The resurgence, it's called, yes? And you say you intend to seal it away? Don't be a fool, Idris. This is a problem to overcome, not an inconvenience to brush under the rug.
It's like, okay, bro, like, just be honest with me. This is what I want to say. I want to be like, be honest with me. Do you know what I mean when I say large? Do you know what I mean? Because they do. And if they were to say no, like, no, I don't know what you mean when you say large, I'd be like, all right. Then I hate to be the one to inform you, but you're fucking turbo retarded and you've peaked in life as a barista at Starbucks. I'm sorry, bro, but this is as far as you go in life. It's over for you. Like, if you don't know what the guy means when they say large, I hope you enjoy your $16 an hour, man. I hope you enjoy not being able to fucking pay your rent. Okay? I hope you enjoy not being able to afford groceries, because it's not getting better for you. It's not. Like, I appreciate people at all jobs. But once you poke the bear, bro, it's like, okay. Come on. You don't want to play this game.
That did the trick.
You don't want to play a game that you've already lost at by existing. You know? It's not a smart game to play. Pro gets tips up the ass. Ruchi's definitely pay them good. They don't make as much as me. They don't make anywhere close to as much as me. And let's not pretend like they do, okay? Let's all be honest for a second. They don't make anywhere close to as much as I do. And they don't make anywhere close to what I would consider a good job. Which, like, listen, if they're in it for the love of the game, then why work for Starbucks? Work for an actual nice, you know, good coffee house. Which is what I go to. But, no, they don't make that much. Like, I'll look it up right now. Average salary of Starbucks barista. Average hourly pay for a Starbucks barista is approximately $15.55 to $17 per hour. Damn. That is hot doo-doo. In Arizona, it's $16. Damn. Let's see. They read it.
Taken by the view.
Make $15.25 an hour, but I live in Illinois. I'm trying to find anybody talking about tips. Bro, there's no way that tips can cover more than that. Like, much more than that. Because you have to split tips, right? Guess it depends if you're, like, a cute chick. How much do Starbucks baristas make in tips? Or with tips, we'll say. Generally earn an extra $1 to $5 per hour in tips. Heavily dependent on store location, volume, time of day. Most baristas report earning an additional $1 to $2 per hour in cash and another $1 to $3 in credit card tips. Can translate to an extra $25 to $150 per week. Guys, they're not making that much. You add fucking even at the high end here of $5. $5 an hour extra, you go from fucking $16 to $21 an hour. $20 is an hour is not good, guys. Not in this economy, it's not. $20 an hour is trash in this economy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, bro. That is not good money. To put it in perspective, when I had no degree and no fucking, like all I had was a GED, I was working in call centers getting paid $20 an hour. And that was like the most chill shit ever. I was sitting back, eating fucking Cheetos, sipping on coffee, shooting the shit with people 90% of the time. And that was $20 an hour and no experience. And that was in the fucking old economy, bro. New economy? That shit is ass. Short, 8 ounces, smallest size, usually for hot drinks. Tall, 12 ounces, small. Grande, 16 ounces, medium. Venti, 20 ounces. Hot or 24 ounces iced? Why are they different? If they're hot or cold. Trenta, 30 ounce. Largest size for specific cold beverages. That's crazy. I got like $15 to $20 in tips hourly. Well, I'm guessing you're supposed to split it, right? Because it doesn't go to the person. It goes to, goes like in the tips jar and then they split it. Right? Which is where I'm guessing the math comes from. I mean, individual locations might do things differently, but like my cousin worked at Starbucks and that's what she said they did is like they have the tip thing and then all of the people split the tips. which is
We
where
must
you get
keep
that.
moving.
But it's obviously going to, like the thing said, it's going to differ a lot depending on location. It's going to differ a lot depending on time that you're working. It's going to differ a lot depending on how you look, right? It's impossible to not acknowledge the fact that if you're a cute chick, there's going to be simps tipping you more. That's just how it is. Simps are going to simp. I'd tip Zach my whole paycheck if he was a waiter. I would never be a waiter. God, no.
Can't go toe to toe.
I would go back to just doing call center work. Or warehouse work. I actually liked warehouse work a lot. Helped me be physically active. All the dudes there were fucking chill. He's going wacky. Am I trying to call Kenzie cute? Ew. No. I'm saying that it's an important factor in getting tips. If you look like fucking Gorlock the Destroyer, then you're not going to get as many tips as if you look like some cute chick. That's just how it is, man.
My strength is boundless.
I don't know. Maybe Gorlock will get some tips because she's a creature. Maybe from like fucking Star Wars fans or something, thinking that she's doing like a Jabba the Hutt cosplay or something. I don't know, but
Still fight.
wow, that's a crazy combo.
You must fight on.
You love it when boss enemies are just turned into normal dudes. Okay, sure. Okay. That area was crazy.
This is just the start.
Do warehouse work? I do shipping. I think it's fun, but not for everyone. I liked warehouse work a lot.
Taking another look around here.
I really did not. It didn't bother me. It's very different though. But I felt like my days went by infinitely faster doing warehouse work than doing like call center work or customer service in general.
Not be concerned.
Okay, bro. We get it. 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 I promise you that we get it. Thank you, though. I still got poisoned that fast. Yep, we understand. 9, 10, 11. Okay. Finally fucking done, you piece of shit. Always forced to take the most orders of guys because I would get the most in tips. Wow, color me surprised. The backwoods hicks of South Carolina were attracted to the miner. I'm so surprised. Crazy. Who would have guessed? Heavy bracer. Consume Ichor. They break the enemy's stance even if you have insufficient Ichor, but they deal damage to players. Some attacks cannot be parried. These will instead be blocked. Equipping it greatly increases basic defense. 10 fortitude burden is pretty crazy. Caged Heart Club. That's cool. Don't get me wrong though, like some places my buddy Sheridan hasn't been on the streams in a long time, but used to be on the streams a long time ago. Sherry, Kenzie will probably remember him. He worked at Buffalo Wild Wings. And he would always try and work like the big UFC nights because I guess people would go to Buffalo Wild Wings to like watch the big UFC fights. And he would tell me how much he made, and dude was making more than me when I was working as a fucking technician. Because of tips. It was insane. Like he was making so much in tips because he would always work those sports ball nights or fight nights or whatever. Like, he would make so much in tips that he only ended up and this is why like a lot of waiters and stuff like that don't end up making that much money, even though hourly they make insane money through tips, is because he was only ever working like 15 hours a week.
Let us stay a while and refresh.
So even though he was making more than I was like hourly, he was only working like fucking, 3 hours here, 2 hours here, whatever. And I think that's like pretty common in like the service industry, is like hours being cut and them not having like very high hours. I think that's a pretty common phenomenon. I've seen that a lot on like Caleb Hammer's show as well, of like people just like not getting a bunch of hours. But yeah, he was making a ton, dude. He was making like 35, 40 an hour on those nights. But yeah, I mean, he was only working like at most 20 hours a week.
My strength is boundless. Center yourself.
That's crazy, AoE, okay.
Stay alert.
What?
We cannot have you.
That's
dying.
insane that hit me. That's crazy. Most embarrassing was the 12-year-old with his mom begging to tip me like $50. Jesus. Yeah, he probably thought you were 12 as well. Makes sense. It's like, Mom, you gotta support a fellow working child.
Very wary here. Care to go toe to toe?
What? Okay. Okay.
This is just the start.
What? Where was my attack? I rolled and then I pressed attack.
This isn't
We must fight on.
Attack, please. Thank you. Yeah, I don't understand tipping culture. I'm on record. You can call me a fucking terrible person. I don't tip. I never tip. I think that the act of tipping is like the stupidest thing ever, and every single person should stop tipping so that the people will just be paid a fair hourly wage. And the only reason that like tipping culture exists is so bosses can save money and not pay them hourly the proper amount. And the only way to stop that is by stopping tipping. But don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to feign like I'm some fucking pioneer, and the reason I don't tip is because I'm trying to change work practices. I genuinely just think it's a stupid system, and I don't partake in it. I would much rather just pay more money for the thing. And have the employees like actually paid well. But ultimately, their wages are not my problem. Okay? I hate to say it. I'm not a nice guy. That extra $5 could be going towards something in my life. Sorry, bro.
This route only goes one way.
Your wage is not my problem.
Care to go toe to toe?
Luckily, I don't really eat out very often, so I don't feel like I'm like shafting people very often or anything, but and I don't like order food really ever. But I also just don't understand tipping fucking waiters. Because all they do is they come out, they take your order, they go back, they give your order to the person, to the people that actually are making the food, and then they grab your food and bring it to you. Bitch, I'll do it myself. Give me the menu. I'll pick what I want, I'll go back, I'll tell the fucking chef, he can ring-a-ling-ding me when it's done, and I'll go grab my food myself. I don't need you, bitch. Let me access to the fucking, to the water pitcher. I'll fill my own water up. I don't care. Like, what you do is not worthy of a tip. Now, if I was tipping the people cooking the food, okay, I would think differently. I would actually tip. Like, when I go to a, like one of those, like, Mongolian grill places, you know, where they, like, cook up your food in front of you, I tip those people. Because those people are actually fucking sweating their ass off over the grill making my food. I tip those guys. If they have a tip thing. But like, bro, you're taking my order. That's it. I really don't understand that one. That one is lost upon me.
Seems to only open special privileges.
That one's always been a bit of an enigma to me. Like, what are we talking about here? I work too damn hard to be giving away my money for free. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's like if you tell me an item is $10, the item is $10.
Still grow naturally. I would recommend harvesting.
It's not, well, actually it's $12 because you need 20% tip. No, bitch, then make the item $12. It's like if I could choose when I buy a game, it's like, oh, I mean, you can buy a game for $70, or you could buy a game for $84 because of a 12 or 20% tip for the devs or whatever. I'm like, nah, bitch. If I could get the game for $70, I'm getting the game for 70. Like, obviously, I'm gonna pay less.
Perhaps we can open it
You
from
know?
the other side.
$10 tip. Here, take my number immediately. That's what they think will happen, yeah. But like I said, I don't go out to eat very often, so this is like not a recurring thing for me at all. And I don't like even go out to coffee or anything too often. I used to go out to coffee all the time. I had a local coffee house, local coffee shop that I liked. And guess what? They didn't really do tipping there because they just played the employees well. Crazy. I know. Insane.
A very rare find indeed.
A truly crazy solution to the problem. They didn't have a tip jar or anything. Were the drinks a bit more expensive? Yeah. They still, I think they were still like a bit cheaper than Starbucks though, which is funny. It just goes to show how much Starbucks shafts their employees, that they charge so much for drinks and they don't pay their employees well. But yeah, I think tipping culture is so stupid. It was always funny to me when I was dating, when I was in the dating scene, and they'd want to go out to eat or something. We'd go out to eat, and I'd cover the check, and then they'd be like, "How much are you tipping?" I'd be like, "Nothing." They're like, "Oh, you can't be serious." Yeah, I'm serious. I'm covering the whole bill. What's it fucking matter to you? If it mattered to you, wouldn't your ass be fucking paying? I don't see you chirping up wanting to pay. If you want to pay the tip so bad, hand over the fucking money. I'm not tipping. She came out, she asked what we wanted, wrote it down, took it back, told the dudes that actually do the hard work. They slaved over the food, put their love and soul and sweat into the food. And she just brought the fucking food out. Can't say I'm too impressed. But yeah, I've worked a lot of customer service, and luckily none of them were like tip jobs or whatever you would consider those. None of them were tip jobs. But I just think the entire concept is crazy, like relying on the, you know, kindness of randoms to pay your fucking wage instead of your boss.
Here's another one.
Like,
It's as if they're blocking our path.
actually just think about that sentence for a moment, how insane that
We need to
is.
find all of Xenon's pathos to proceed.
Yeah, your boss shouldn't be the one paying you. It should be the fucking randoms, and you should be relying on them. Is that not just like the craziest shit you've ever heard in your life? I mean, it's a crazy system. It doesn't make any sense. I don't trust fucking randoms for anything. Let alone to pay my wage.
That's one mystery solved.
It'd be ideal if we had, you know, culture like Japan. In Japan, if you try and tip, it's seen as a massive insult because they price things appropriately. And if you try and tip them, they essentially take it as you saying, oh, I'm better than you, I get paid more money than you, and you're looking down upon them. You're almost treating them as if they're a beggar or something like that on the side of the street. So they don't do tips at all. They just charge appropriately. And, like, that system is just infinitely better. The problem with companies here in the States is, like I said with Starbucks, they not only overcharge for the product, but they also underpay the employee. They do the double whammy. Like, you would think overcharge for the product, that extra money goes to the employees. No. We're also going to underpay the employee. And you're going to have to tip. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
This shockwave. It can't be. The seal gave out? Idris, even you couldn't hold it? I've no choice. In theory, it should work. And if all goes to plan, I'll be able to subdue the resurgence out. This is my chance to prove it.
Tipping kind of doesn't make any sense for like the basic minimum, or if they did something wrong. Like if my food is 2 hours late, you're not getting a tip. I just think in general, it should not fall upon the kindness of strangers to pay your wage if you're working a job.
Why does change frighten you so? Oppose me if you dare. I am Xenon.
Your boss should be the one paying your wage. It should not be down to RNG or something like that in order to get people who are nice, or people, or, you know, a rich person or someone that finds you hot or whatever to give you tips. It should be consistent, and it should be, this is what, you know. But you know, the funny thing is, I said this to my buddy Sheridan, the people that work in the industry prefer tips. They like the system because they get paid more because the system exists. Like, if Starbucks got rid of tipping, baristas would actually be upset because they recognize that if they were just paid a fair hourly rate, they would be paid like $18, $19 an hour. Whereas with tips, they can make $22, $23 an hour, maybe, like, depends on, you know, the location. And that's what my buddy Sheridan said, you know, that works at Buffalo Wild Wings. He was like, no, tips are great. He's like, if I was just getting paid hourly, I'd be getting paid like $16 an hour, but because of tips, I make like $30 to $35 an hour on some nights. So it's like, it's a system that the workers want because they make more money, and they know that if they were just like hourly, they would not be paid that much money. But then the workers are going to try and guilt you into paying those extra wages. And that's why it doesn't really work for me. Is it's like, one, you're trying to guilt me. That doesn't work with me. Okay? I don't get embarrassed, and I'm not going to feel guilty. All right, sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree for that one. I don't feel those fucking lame ass emotions. So you're barking up the wrong tree there. Two, it's one of those things, man, where it's like, you have the opportunity to have a consistent wage, but you choose it over, you know, an inconsistent, but usually most of the time better wage. And as a result, I mean, you're essentially gambling, is what it is. Like, you're gambling on getting you know, a table that's gonna tip well or whatever. And like, these service workers like fucking salivate, bro. Like if you're working at a restaurant and there's like a 10 people come in or something, like a 10 people table or something, they're like salivating like, oh my god, yes, this tip is gonna be so delicious, oh my god. And then they don't get the tip, or they get like what they think is a low tip, and they're like, oh my god, I can't fucking believe it, I just had to serve these 10 people and I barely got a tip. Oh, you mean you had to do your job? The job that you applied for, the job that you saw the hourly wage and you agreed to. Crazy. That's insane. Like, I can't even imagine in warehouse work, actual fucking hard work, by the way, slicing your hands open and shit on boxes, and, you know, it being sore as hell and just absolutely exhausted and drained after a day's work, right? Being like, oh, I can't believe it, I had to do my job and people didn't pay me extra. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You agreed to the job. You agreed to the hourly rate. If you don't like it, don't take the job. It's crazy.
Shall we take a moment to rest? My strength is boundless.
Like, sorry, bro. You're not gonna get pity from me. Did your employer tell you how much you were gonna get fucking paid? I guarantee they did. I guarantee they were like, yo, it's gonna be fucking 16 an hour, but, you know, possibility of tips or whatever. And you're like, yo, sounds good. So riddle me this, Batman. How's it my fucking problem? I'll answer you. It's not. If you're unhappy with it, get a different job. Sorry, man. You're not gonna get pity from me. Okay, so that doesn't work either. I'd like to reapply buffs if I can. That hit me? Didn't look like it was on me at all. Holy backswing. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the shit is that? What the fuck is that? What, the goddamn laser beam horse shit? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What in the goddamn crazy horse shit? Uh-oh. Boom! Boom! Okay, cool. Okay. Hold this, bitch. Ooh. 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 お前はもう死んでいる。何？負けろ！この野郎！バカ野郎！死ね！ Sorry.
This looks to be an authorization card. In fact, it looks to be one specially issued by Zenon himself. He granted them only to those he deemed worthy. The exceptionally gifted, his closest confidants upon this island. I'm certain it will prove valuable in due time, and not necessarily our present one alone. This appears to be made to suit Xenon's tastes. An aesthetic I fail to understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel bad about it. I'll tell you one thing, though. It was very easy to weed out the people that were worth a second date or not, depending on their reaction to me not tipping. Because, like, if they were the type of person to crash out about me not tipping, which many of them were, and, like, I would see if I could, you know, engage in actual intellectual discourse with the person regarding the thing, and see if they were willing to, like, hear out my viewpoint, and a lot of the times they weren't. And that was the easiest. It was like, all right, I'll pay for the meal, and this ain't it, man. It ain't working. Very easy to weed them out. Because, like, I'm totally fine if you're for tipping. More power to you, brother. I don't care. It's your money. You know, why would I care how you spend your money? I don't care. There's all sorts of things that I think are dumb that people spend money on. Drugs, pornography, all sorts of things I think are absolutely fucking retarded that people spend money on. But it's their money. They work for it. If that's how they want to spend it, then that's their prerogative. I don't care. But, you know, if you can't, like, engage in a conversation where we have a pretty minor, in the grand scheme of things, I would say, a pretty minor disagreement about something that's, you know, 99% of the time inconsequential, because, like I said, I rarely eat out, maybe once a year, at, like, an actual restaurant, maybe twice a year. Like, if we can't have an honest conversation,
You must be quite exhausted.
then it's not worth, you know, not worth my time. Things are not gonna work out. So it was a good little indicator. On the back, like it was already done. I mean, Starbucks is fast food coffee. It should be fast. You shouldn't be waiting a long time for mid coffee.
Incredible. It's so calm. I've never seen pathos so stable.
Few were equal to the task of understanding Xenon, and even fewer still of matching him. He was a man of unique conviction and of great resolve. Most of all, he truly believed in the potential of his kith and kin. In that lone regard, even I must admit respect for him. You must now journey to the Insula Carcere of the past. But be wary of him. Xenon is an incredible man, and was known to be very persuasive. He may try to convince you to see things his way. Only remember this. Xenon belongs to a bygone era. Our duty is to the present one. No matter how compelling his arguments or how clever his rhetoric, I implore you to stay true to your mission. It is with pleasure that I shall await your return here. Good luck, and be careful.
Yeah, there's just this weird trend when it comes to, like, if you don't like it, then don't ever eat out or something, or oh yeah, you're a brokey. It's like, you know why I'm not a brokey? You know why I just bought my third house? It's because I don't waste money. I'm a frugal bit. If I can get something for $12, I'm gonna get it for $12. I don't care if the socially acceptable thing is fucking to pay $20 for it because it's $8 tip or whatever. I don't care. If I can get it for $12, I'm getting it for $12, bro. That penny pinching adds up. And anybody that grew up poor knows it. Okay? That's why you don't leave fucking lights on in a room that you're not in. Don't leave the fridge open. You don't leave the fucking bathroom fan running. You don't leave the water running.
Xenon's cell should be located just
Okay?
over
Because
there.
those fucking pennies add up. Don't be fucking with the thermostat. All my fellow brokies know what I'm talking about.
Xenon sent for you? And keep your distance from me.
A revenant hunter, are you? State your business. Goodness, look at the time. I'm off duty now. As far as I'm concerned, there was no one here.
My fridge, my choice. Well, yeah. It's your money, which is why you close the fucking fridge after you're done. Yeah. That's the point. It's like when it comes down to you're saving money, you turn off the fucking lights when you're not in there. You close the fridge, you know, the moment that you're done taking stuff out of it. It's because all of it costs money. It all runs on electricity. Or, you know, running the water. It all costs money. And it all adds up.
Welcome to my Zen chamber. I would hardly call it spacious, but it is blissfully free of noise. Perfect for letting one's thoughts percolate.
Well, this guy's a character. Looks like a fucking Power Rangers character.
That's the rhythm of hope! Come, brethren, stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world covered by darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Ichor reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life and let your soul fly. Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. Don't let your heart be tarnished until it's lifeless as a grave. Pick it up, make it shine as a gilded blade. Let's walk through the fire, yes, and transcend our limited lives, yes. The fear and pain we face endlessly. In the flames, we share it all. Let's reach glory together. Looks like you're still not convinced. Do not
Did I just start playing a
Join
Final
me,
Fantasy
and the world
game?
will forever change. Yes, a golden morrow is just beyond the horizon. Dance, brethren! Stand up and follow together for a better tomorrow. In a world
What is Yadwiga doing here?
darkness, joy slipping away. Feast on a vein and let Ichor reign. Paint a new dawn on the day. Pledge your life.
Why does he have Yadwiga on the back of his cape?
Raise your voice and unleash a war cry. And when the golden sun rises, we'll
I think we found where the budget
know
went.
our day has come. Tomorrow is written today.
So the budget went into the character creator, the polygons in Holly and Yadwiga's titties, and the musical sequence. Wow. What are you doing here, Yadwiga? Wait, drag him. Its smile is unnerving. That's not Yadwiga. Looks just like her.
Behold! Isn't she beautiful? Modeled after my late wife, Sabine, she is the latest addition to my Dragom line. A worthy tribute to her beauty. Surely it inspires you to wax eloquent about her majesty, yes? Please, join me in my exultation!
She's very pretty.
You speak without pretense, the sign of an independent thinker. People often say you're unique, don't they? Now then, I don't
Bro
believe
simps
you
for his wife. I can appreciate that.
mystery.
I respect
show
that.
me your Xenon pass.
If you're gonna simp for anyone, your wife is probably like the choice, you know? I can respect that. I mean, he was taking it a little far.
Well. Yes, this is a genuine article personally issued by me. Possessing it is proof of our friendship. Furthermore, it signifies your strength, and I can always use strength. I shall see to it that you're granted free access to most of these grounds. How, you ask? It's quite simple, really. A bit of charm and a soupçon of tact. All the guards have become good chums of mine. In light of our friendship, broad though my definition may be, they're only too happy to grant me certain, much appreciated favors.
So this is just like Baki,
One can never have too
where the
many
guy
friends,
like
can
owns
one?
the prison.
Now, shall we
Gets
discuss
special
the mutual
treatment.
perks of our new covenant? I guarantee you'll relish the benefits.
It's like the black guy in Baki that has like the really fat white chick as the wife.
No, this must be.
It's basically that.
Quickly, get down!
Damn. I got ended. No, we gave him the card. It's proof of our friendship. It's like a VIP pass.
Oh, good. You've come too. This time felt most dire. It all happened so suddenly. But if I'm not mistaken, the shockwave we felt was the rupture of progenitor Idris's seal. The resurgence will soon be unleashed upon this world. The wrath of the upheaval. It is almost upon us.
Simply perfection. An exquisite
What?
blend, if I do say so myself.
What the fuck? How was he in here?
Oh, don't mind me. Please feel free to continue your
What the fuck?
conversation.
Who is this guy?
How did...
A shared mental construct, yes? This is
Bro, who is this guy? What the fuck?
How did you get in here? It shouldn't be possible.
What's that you said? Shouldn't be possible? I'm afraid the endless abyss of possibility eludes you, my dear. Well, 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 well! Are you perchance?
You know who I am?
Ah, pardon the interruption. Really, you mustn't mind me.
Bro, this guy is literally built different.
Now,
He
I'm
just came
most
into my
closely
mind palace.
acquainted with you both. We were discussing the details of our partnership, if you recall. Well, I happen to own several labs on the frontier. They're experiencing complications on account of the shockwave. It's really quite inconvenient. Couldn't have come at a worse time and all that. Agree to get them functioning again, and I shall gladly lend my hand in securing that which you both seek. What say you?
Bro, this is the 4th hero. How unhinged is the fucking 5th hero going to
All
be?
right. Agreed. We will help you.
A wise decision! We can discuss the details outside. For now, I bid you adieu.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I must admit, it's shocking coming face to face with a hero in here, let alone Xenon. It remains to be seen how much we can trust him. But we're lucky he agreed to work with us so quickly. At any rate, let's see what he wants us to do.
Yeah, let's not forget about the fact that this guy is a mass criminal sentenced to 11,000 years in prison.
Let's get straight to the point. I have 3 laboratories, one each in the Sunken City, Undead Forest, and Corroded Scar. They are quite critical to me. My surrogates are normally tasked with their operation, you see, but the recent shockwave has caused them to malfunction. It's become quite a pain in the derriere.
In the derriere.
Too long, my reams upon reams
What a
upon
Reyna
reams
word.
of scientific findings may well be lost, and that, my dear new friend, is precisely where you come in. Don't worry about the technicalities of scientific work yourself. I'll simply warp to your coordinates once you're there. Then we can retrieve my malfunctioning surrogates. Did you follow all that? Yes? Good. Delightful! Then off you go now. Quick, quick. Time waits for no one.
Wow. This that's what these symbols are. Didn't do anything to me, so I pardon his 11k years. Just a chill guy like that. I mean, it doesn't really sound like he's thinking of jail much as a jail anyway. I mean, bro's kind of being chilling and running the place. He's kind of just that guy. Oh no, my motorcycle. Anyway. Oh! Shut up, Kenzie. If you're not going to watch, then you don't deserve to know, woman. Oscar's fine. That's only a rule for the Discord. I'd love to stick around and become a long period fan. If you're on Discord, feel free to add me. How about you die? A slow, agonizing, painful death. The likes of which would make Auschwitz victims... Never mind. Never mind. Too far. That's my bad. How the fuck do I get to this lab? Is there no entrance here? This looks like where the entrance would be, no? Oh, there is. I will not finish the sentence. I will not. Thank you very much. Brother. How do you keep
Excellent
doing
work.
this?
I knew you could be trusted. My surrogate should be located in the lab's core. Oh, one thing to keep in mind. A system's malfunction will trigger their self-defense mode. Perhaps a misstep on my part. All intruders will be shot on sight, no questions asked. That includes us. So be ready for a combat fracas most ferocious. Of course.
Wait, you're
Sonny,
coming?
If you'll kindly open up and lend me your back, yes? Oh, my word, how homely. Take care not to let my superior mind chisel years off your life. Now, onward!
Great. Now he's in my head. Now he's in my fucking head, and he's huge.
Perhaps you'd like to hear one of my lectures while we rest.
No, actually, that's quite all right. Bro is supposed to be in prison on an island. And he can just fucking teleport willy-nilly. Ow. What the fuck? Did he just say witness me? Bro swaps weapon types. That's pretty sick. He's out here playing Nioh, dude. He's swapping between a halberd and a hammer. Sending the sun. No, she's talking about Auschwitz and she's trolling. Don't take her bait, Jason. Jesus. You guys should know by now how to sniff out a Kenzie bait, bro. Kenzie baits are so fucking obvious. She thinks she's slick, bro. It's always the most obvious bait. What's a Leonardo DiCaprio? Shut up. Uh-oh.
This is invaluable to us revenants. We should at least take a sample for study.
Poor person to understand saving. Nah. I only take bait when before I realize someone is a baiter, okay? Kenzie is a known baiter. A master at it, if you will. It's just like I don't take any more baits from you, Oscar, because I realize that you too are a baiter. Once I recognize someone as a baiter and I fucking tag them, there's no more taking the bait. Okay, the only time I take bait is when I think someone's like actually a genuine human being capable of like having a serious conversation, you know? What in the horse shit? I was so far from that. My bad. It's like getting the PvP flag in an MMO or something, you know? Like, once you're flagged for PvP, like, people just don't trust you anymore. That's exactly how I am with baits. Like, once I flagged you as a baiter, I will never trust anything that you say again. Not my fault. You think you're right all the time? No, I know I'm right. That's why I'm not taking that bait either. See, now I just assume everything is bait even when it's not. Like the fucking Fallout 3 Amada. If a normal person bats like a 50% at being right, then I bat like a 98%. Don't get me wrong. I'm still wrong sometimes. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I would know, because I'm the best of us. It's pretty rare, though. Just wait till Fable comes out and shit, you'll see. See firsthand my power. Holy range. Oh, whatever, brother. Oh my god. Holy delay, Batman. What in the tracking? Bro did a 180 fucking aimbot stab on my ass. Okay. Can you not stand? On this horse shit? Holy delay. Okay. Dude, the delay on that slam is the likes of which that would make Miyazaki fucking nut. That shit would get Miyazaki so hard. You fucking die. Thank you.
That's the first lab secured, as is my work. Splendid job. Even I could only have done a modicum better. With the help of my surrogates, I'm able to run multiple experiments in parallel. The bulk of my efforts, however, are dedicated to researching the resurgence. I've tasked my surrogates with guarding my findings, hence the stringent security. Idris' seal has begun to deteriorate. Thus, we can't lose my work. Onwards! You must make your way to my next lab.
Where's the next lab? Here's the next lab. But yeah, I just assume everything is fucking rage bait. Because that way I'm in the clear. I'm safe. Can't rage bait me if I think everything is rage bait. It's a pro strat, really. Okay, relax, you little fucking lizard. That didn't exactly go where I thought it was gonna go. We have to take this road. I like rage baiting randoms. Yeah, that sounds like you. 'Cause you're a piece of shit. Almost sitting in the corner being a weirdo. He wants to go on his W. But the little fat retard's gonna have to wait. Bro, this guy's getting more cutscenes than everyone else.
Reconnoiter and retrieve. Promptly now. With the seal weakening, every second is precious. I hate to trouble you, truly I do. Can we go faster? Idris tried to buy time, but we need a permanent solution. Some way to quell the resurgence for good. Ah, you look intrigued. There's a spark of curiosity in your eye that's just ever so adorable. But first, we have my surrogates to collect. You know the drill. Forward march, comrade!
Momo, you're being weird.
Entertain me! Let's rest.
You're being weird.
Data to compile.
You guys want to see him? Look at him. Look at him. He's just sitting there. Just sitting there in the corner. Like a fucking weirdo. Look at this guy. A little weirdo. The Momo Mog. Momo, what are you doing, man? Get in your bed. Lay down. Lay down. You're being weird. You're being weird, baby.
Taking a moment to collect your thoughts. I do that myself from time to time.
Hi, Zane. Good morning. Rage baiting you all the time is how Amada situations happen. I'd rather take an Amada situation than get rage baited. I would rather have an Amada situation every single day of the week. Oh, people on the internet will think I'm an asshole. Wow. That's never happened before. Oh no. Whatever will I do? I've said something that made people on the internet think I'm an asshole.
We have the high ground.
What a unique situation. I've truly never found myself in that position before. Oh my god. I just committed Sudoku. Cue the fact that we just talked like 40 minutes ago about how I think tipping is stupid. And I refuse to tip and I don't care about their wages. I would just talk for 20 minutes at length about how tipping is stupid, and if you don't like it, the fact that I'm not tipping, then get a different job. Oh no. People will think I'm an asshole. That's different from every other day where someone thinks I'm an asshole. How will I ever financially recover? Truth is, I was an asshole from the start. But hey, at least I don't try and act like I'm not an asshole, Yoda. Even all of my friends will be like, yeah, he's an asshole. It's well-known, well-documented information. Damn, I really thought that'd kill.
It's too early to bring the last.
That's the secret, Cap. I'm always an asshole. It's true. I've always been an asshole. Am I less of an asshole now? Yes. Am I still an asshole? Yes. Now, usually, for the most part, I'm just an asshole towards people that deserve it, or I'm an asshole through indifference. That's mainly where I'm an asshole these days, is through indifference. It's just not caring. Which I still think is just me saying what most people actually genuinely feel. It's just that they're afraid to say it. Like, I still find it so genuinely hard to believe that a bunch of people in the States actually give a single fuck at all about stuff like Ukraine versus Russia. I don't think they do. I think they're fucking... I think they're just pandering. I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, okay. So this is a lightning version. Holy damage. That's a cool ability. Uh-oh. Holy delay. Bro has really mastered the art of the market. And there's that attack that's actually fast. Look at that delay. Shit's crazy. The fucking delay, dude. God. Bro, even the lightning came out the way. What is that? Tipping is retarded. The only tip you get is 1, you wait my table like a pro, and 2, you're delivering my food. $5 for each. It's more than I do. I tip if you actually cook my food.
As a token of my confidence, it's time I filled you in on my findings to date concerning the resurgence phenomenon.
But not fast
Notebooks
food.
and pencils out, please, because first, a lesson on Revenant history is in order.
Oh, God.
As you know,
Never
Revenants
mind,
are
I'm
blessed with
interested.
Prodigious lifespans. We can live hundreds or even thousands of years with an ease that belies our age. Nevertheless, a choice group, known as the nigh-immortal progenitors, left their indelible mark upon history. I know it's splitting fine hairs by human standards, but surely you can grasp life everlasting trumps a few millennia? Naturally, this begs the question. Just what exactly separates progenitors from modern-day revenants? My findings pointed to a single historical juncture when revenants inexplicably became mortal. Even the oldest revenants began dying off after a few millennia. Technically, dying isn't the right way to put it. A restriction was imposed on their lifespan. Alas, that delightful cliffhanger is all we have time for. But remember this.
Yeah, it's really only an American custom, Zen.
Eventually,
Most of the
all
world does
revenants
not
came to be born
partake in
with a
tips.
predetermined lifespan. And this was no act of nature.
It's interesting lore, though. So they're not immortal. They have a set lifespan. It's kind of cool. It's an interesting take on vampires. Hidden lab in the undead forest. The lion does not concern himself with the tips of the elk. The lion does not concern himself with what the NPCs consider to be asshole behavior. Oh. You want a tip? For, taking my order, Miss Barista at Starbucks? Maybe even making the coffee? Okay, I've got a tip. Shouldn't have majored in gender studies. Maybe get a degree in biochem like me. It's working out pretty well. How's that for a tip? Huh?
This is it, the final lab. You've done well traversing so much of the frontier. I've been observing you very closely. You've convinced me your potential will be crucial in times to come. Now, let us conclude this final step. Once the deed is done, I have something important to give you. A missile. Perhaps we can stop for tea.
You want a tip? Maybe get rid of your 17 piercings and tattoos, and a more respectable, higher paying job would hire you. Got him. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ. The laser beam to the fucking skull. That is fucked having me fight one of these. Ooh. Oh, dude just got one taps. Holy. I wish I could see. Thank you. Let me tell you, it's not a coincidence how many of the Starbucks bitches have fucking psychology degrees, alright? It's not a coincidence. There's a reason why psychology degree is the #1 in the United States for unemployment and underemployment. How are you going to eat an 1800 damage fucking face shot? Can I see? I'm not gonna try and jump over that. That is a fool's errand and a half. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so cool that it initiates a hard knockback on an attack that does like 8% of my health. If I'm in the air. W. Xenon, why don't you do me a favor and fucking kill yourself for designing this lab, huh? Why don't you do me a favor and just kill yourself? Sincerely. Nothing would bring me more joy than if you just killed yourself. I would love to attend your funeral and hit the nene. Right on top of your corpse. I would love to pop a squat and rip the fattest ass known to man on your fucking forehead. You piece of shit. Why would you design this lab? Here's your tip. If you give me your snap, you can get another tip. While he grabbed himself. Base. We should really bring back heckling women. What's more base than that, bro? What's more base than groping yourself while borderline sexually assaulting a woman?
Each failure is a milestone on the path to glory.
Xenon, I promise you, if you do not shut the fuck up, I will close this game and I will uninstall it. I will. I promise you.
Just begun.
Yeah, you know who I actually tried to tip once and they didn't take tips that I think deserve it, and I'm probably biased because I work this job as well. Movers. I tried to give a tip to these movers before, because like I never moved myself. I don't. Like, that is the one like bougie thing I feel like I do is I buy movers when I move. Like I've just moved too many times myself and I hate it, and packing is ass already, and I always buy movers. And I remember I tried to tip these movers. They were like college students, I think. And they would not take my tip. They're like, no. Don't worry about it.
Have you forgotten something?
They're like, you're already paying us enough. I was like, no, bro, like, just take the fucking tip. And they wouldn't take it. And I worked as a mover, and we were told to like not take tips as well. Which, to be fair, we were paid like 35 an hour. Because like you get paid quite a lot as a mover because you don't do too many hours of work, you know. And it's hard work when you do work. It was actually my first ever job was as a mover. Well, like those dudes, you know, exactly, construction workers, dudes that, I mean, working in a warehouse, you're not really like customer facing, so there's not really any way to get tips, I suppose, but yeah, movers are goated. I love movers. So again, I am biased. I worked as a fucking mover. Not today. Nice try. At least it's not doing the fucking missile launching. Now that would be annoying if it was launching missiles. Xenon, will you get the fuck out of the way, dude? Oh my god. Doesn't count because I'm not in front of it. Okay, Xenon, go away. Get inside of me. A most pleasant position to be in, he just said when I put him inside of me. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. What the fuck? That's a crazy line. Most pleasant position to be in as I put him inside of me. Holy. But yeah, you know, I might be an asshole, but here's the thing. At least I'm not a hypocrite asshole, right? I am an asshole in the capacity of like my indifference towards most other people on the planet. But I'm at least fair in that indifference because I also expect and assume indifference from those people towards my plight. And I think that's what makes it more acceptable that I'm an asshole. Because you know what's awful is when someone is like an asshole and they're like, oh yeah. Like if I was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to tip, you piece of shit or whatever. But then I worked a job and I was begging for tips. You know, like that would be a true piece of shit. For me, I'm like, listen. I wasn't fucking begging people for money or anything when I was homeless, and I wasn't expecting people to bail me out when I was homeless. I was gonna solve my issue myself. And so I don't expect, like, you know, I don't try and solve homeless people's problems either. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay. Cool. My screen is black. W. I don't have enough. Thicker? I'll take 6. That's right. Oh, shit. Oh, it can be. Bro is spamming. What? What in the lingering Dark Souls 2 hitbox was that?
All of my research material is now accounted for. 1,000 thanks, my friend.
Probably have to end stream
Now, I believe
soon
we
here.
ended our last lesson on the resurgence prematurely. Let us rectify that. You recall how I said a Revenant's lifespan is predetermined? But why? To what end were they mortalized? Well, I struck upon a revelation! As the Revenant population grows,
definitely has to go to the bathroom.
powers of each individual are incrementally stimulated. The more our numbers grow, the more each individual's powers swell. But each vessel can only house so much energy in reserve. Soon the power corrupts our flesh, eventually bursting forth into the world!
Okay, give me just a sec. I'm about to be done.
That is the resurgence's true nature. A cataclysm triggered by a population
Yeah.
overload. An end for our time. I suspect that the progenitors discovered this truth ages ago. Naturally, they were forced to devise a countermeasure of some kind. Thus, they artificially limited our lifespans. To avert the resurgence, they constrained our revenant population growth by force.
Interesting.
Give me your Xenon pass. I've updated its credentials. You now possess the highest level of clearance. Well, highest next to me, I suppose. Strangely enough, I issued a pass of the same number to one of the servants that was in my chamber. How odd that you should share the same exact one as they. I can't have issued the same code twice, nor could it be a forgery. And there's no way for you, our perennial outsider, to have stolen it. Do you care? Ergo, 2 copies of the same pass do indeed exist, albeit with one infinitesimal difference. That being yours shows nearly a century's worth of wear and tear.
Crazy.
I'm certain now, more certain than ever before, that your shared potential will be positively integral to my vision for the future. Now, hold out your hand.
He was the first person to realize out of all 4 heroes so far that we're a time traveler. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Fancy that. I've outdone myself. Take this. You've certainly earned it. If you find yourself in need, simply call. My powers are at your disposal. Now, if you'll excuse me, science calls! The research you helped me recover is all out of sorts and needs to be recompiled from scratch.
Science call.
Never fear. I'll forge your potential into Put your best foot forward, and don't give in to despair. Farewell!
Bye-bye.
Xenon Griffgoat. What a tempestuous character. At any rate, we should discuss our next steps. Please find me at a missile.
Alrighty. I think we are gonna probably call it here. Like I said, I most likely will not be able to stream today. I wasn't even gonna be able to stream at all today, but ended up, you know, waking up early, so I figured I could fit in a little bit of a stream. But as much as I would love to stream today, I would absolutely love and adore to stream today, especially because the new Deadlock character is coming out today. I just don't think I'll be able to find the time. I'm not gonna be off until like 3:30 or 4 probably, maybe 5, and then I need to do some homework and I have a midterm today. So unfortunately, don't think I'll be able to, but tomorrow for sure I will be free. So tomorrow we'll probably take a look at the new Deadlock character. And what day will that be? The 10th? Yeah, we'll have a little bit of time to go ahead and finish up this game over the next few days, because the 13th is Reanimal, which is the new horror game by the people that originally made Little Nightmares. So very excited for that. Maybe we'll be able to get Josh, because it is co-op. So maybe we'll be able to, me and Josh will be able to play through that if the friend pass works. If not, I'll probably just do it solo because he's a brokey and they're all brokey. All my friends are brokies, and they don't buy games. So, we'll probably do Reanimal, and then High on Life 2 also comes out on the 13th. So if you're like a Rick and Morty fan, you know, or you just enjoyed the first game, that's coming out. We'll be taking a look at that as well and playing through that. But that'll probably be, I'm guessing, like the 14th or the 15th. Probably the 15th we'll be getting to that, because it'll probably take us, you know, a couple days to get through Reanimal. But and then we'll be on to Nioh 3, and we'll have until whenever. I actually don't know when Resident Evil 9 comes out. I know it's towards the end of the month. Let me see. What's the release date for RE9? February 26th. Okay, so we'll have like 10 or 11 days to get through Nioh 3, which I'm gonna be honest, probably won't be enough time, because the Nioh games are fucking huge. So it probably will not be enough time. But we'll see. You know, we'll try and get through. If we're not, we'll have to put down Nioh 3 in order to play Resident Evil 9, because Resident Evil 9, that is you know, one of my most anticipated games, so I'm gonna be playing that right when that shit comes out. But yeah, we are making good progress. You know, we're finishing up now the 4th hero. There's 5 heroes, so we're finishing up the 4th hero. Then we're probably gonna have to go back in the past. Although, who knows? This guy's built different, bro. So maybe he'll break the mold, and we won't have to do what we've had to do for the other 3. He is literally built different and doing things completely different. So like, maybe we won't have to go back in time again and get the true ending, and then go back in the future and kill him. Maybe we won't even have to do that. We'll see what happens. But then we have the 5th hero, and then in theory, that should be game over. You know, we should be done with the game. So yeah. I think that's will about do it for the stream. Hopefully you guys all have a great Monday. Enjoy your day. And I will maybe possibly be live later today, but it is very low odds of that. It's only if I can fit in a lot of homework and stuff during work today. But definitely we'll be live tomorrow. So for sure I'll see you guys tomorrow. But have a great rest of your day. And I'll see all of you in the next video or stream reading. Bye bye. All right, little baby, let's go.